To call the atmosphere here charged would be doing it a disservice. It is positively electric in this place as we get you set for postseason baseball on the show. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Toronto Blue Jays.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Danny Santana will stand in now, and you'd have to say he was one of the real bright spots in the division series.
Here in October, this is when you want your guys to really find their stride. And you're right, Matty. He was outstanding in getting them into this LCS.
Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m.
First pitch. 7:05.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Saunders will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
At the plate, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Stroman gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit in the air to right field. Bautista has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, the top two guys in the lineup have hit fly balls now to start the ball game. So as long as it's not the 3, 4, 5 guys doing it, I think he'll be all right.
Miguel Sano gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Yeah, Joe has a little bit of a tough strike zone to figure out, guys. It's never too crazy in any one direction, but it's not always as consistent as some people would hope.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Travis is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch two-out hits, and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
Phil Hughes will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he was really on his game. Had a bunch of strikeouts and really kept the hitters off balance. We'll see if he can do that here.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Troy Tulowitzki comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Santana has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third. There's Plouffe. Throw will be in time to first, and Hughes is looking strong here. 2 away now.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these two teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Josh Donaldson will stand in here in Game 1, and he'll be looking to put a disappointing division series behind him.
Yeah, it was disappointing in that he wasn't able to really carry much of the load. But I know he's grateful to have a shot at redemption here in the league championship series.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. And that misses 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Grounded to third. Plouffe has it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Brian Dozier will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Donaldson's there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Joe Mauer steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Trevor Plouffe will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
Stroman comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Line softly out toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And these guys know that if you're going to get to a pitcher like this, you got to get to him early. Well, once he settles in, he can be really tough. But they've got 2 on against him now and only 1 out.
Coming to the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner or this guy will bury you.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
The 0-2 home. Hit hard back up the middle. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Hey, so much for having to protect on an 0-2 count. This guy takes a huge rip at this ball and squares it up nicely. Just a tough break for him that he hit it right at someone.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Saunders. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Well, normally when you hear guys talking about pitches that hang, they're talking about the curveball, maybe a slider. But this is a cut fastball. It just hangs. You see it there. Just right out over the heart of the plate, and he doesn't miss it.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Standing in now, Danny Santana, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Twins. Edwin Encarnacion will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Jose Bautista settles into the box for his first chance. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
In there, 2-1.
And even though that's a strike, that's a good take. You want to be looking one pitch, one spot. So don't go swinging at that one. That was nasty.
Hit hard. And, oh, this is off the second base bag. And he'll reach first safely.
Batting sixth, first baseman,
Chris Colabello steps in now. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Into the box, Devin Travis, as he'll take a look at ball one. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Strike three called, and now he's one out away from getting out of this.
Yeah, and he's been able to turn this inning around after back-to-back hits got this thing started. He's responded with 2 strikeouts, and here's the last one. Just a good job of bouncing back and not pitching tight out there.
Russell Martin gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now, 0-2.
Things were looking pretty good for him when they got the first 2 men of the inning to reach, but it's all gone downhill since then.
Here's a high pop-up. Hughes is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Eduardo Nunez is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Stroman looks in. First pitch on the way. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. hit the other way out toward right field. Bautista has a play, one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Miguel Sano.
In now, Miguel Sano. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend, and he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind.
Hard liner to center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. You had to go after him. But when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. That's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
Brian Dozier stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
So here's Joe Mauer as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. And the catch is made out there by Saunders, and that ends the inning. One left for Minnesota, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, Michael Saunders, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Saunders.
First pitch on its way. Here's Hughes back to work now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I got the count. 0-2.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. On the ground to short. This could be two. To Dozier for one on the first, but no, not in time, as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just one on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
In now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. The 1-0 pitch. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Sano is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shaving just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Too high, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
A runner on first with two away. Hot shot to third. Blue fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They trail in this one 3-0. Trevor Plouffe is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Third baseman number 24, Trevor Plouffe.
Stroman's ready. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Bautista has a read on it. One away.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one-pitch out.
Kurt Suzuki stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will make the play. Two away now. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the two top speeds thus far. Eddie Rosario Steps in with another shot to do some damage after hitting a 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. And that retires the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Edwin Encarnacion is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the plate.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Pretty good late break to this 2-2 pitch, and we'll see on swing track. He just doesn't gauge the movement very well and swings right over the top of it.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Escobar is going to get there to make the catch a few steps into foul territory for out number 2.
Chris Colabello.
Stepping in, Chris Colabello. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Hit down the third base line. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, with 2 strikes, you just got to put the bat on the ball. Make sure you get this ball in play somehow. And look what happens. Just a simple little ground ball, but it finds a hole.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. A little low. It's 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
Sharply hit ball back up the middle. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Russell Martin now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two and 0 now. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Here it comes, 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Escobar ranging back to the track, to the wall. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series. And the Blue Jays are back to even now, tied 3-3.
And he's a strike away from getting out of this unscored upon, but you can see the location mistake there. And now, all of a sudden, he goes from possibly hanging a goose egg to serving up a 3-run home run.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's Michael Saunders now. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
3 runs already home here. Line to the right side, but foul. Line toward right center. Reach as he makes the catch, and he took a header along with it, but he saved extra bases as the side is retired. Another look at the acrobatic play out there in center. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Eduardo Escobar heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The left fielder, number 5. Eduardo
Stroman steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a foul pop behind the plate. A quick out number 1. Danny Santana will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Good curveball. Strike 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. This is pulled into right, and this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Pilar moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tied at 3-3. Troy Tulowitzki will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something.
maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You almost get the sense here that he wants to stay away from throwing the fastball. Almost like he doesn't want to get burned.
All even now, 2-2. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Swung on and chopped to third. To his left, Plouffe, and he's set down, 1 away.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will be corralled by Mauer, and that's out number 2.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Josh Donaldson will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
First delivery to him on the way. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1.
Well, he's really starting to hit his stride here in this 5th inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. Nothing in 2 now.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Miguel Sano makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Right fielder, Miguel Sano.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series as they take the lead 4-3.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Brian Dozier is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Now the 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
This is line to left. Saunders is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
First baseman number 7.
And as we take a look at his pitch count so far, sometimes numbers can be misleading. You see the 38 strikes there, but a lot of those have been on pitches out of the zone that he's gotten guys to swing at.
Joe Mauer digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And this is taken by Mauer. He's aboard. It's ball 4.
Third baseman number 24,
Trevor Plouffe steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, he's thrown a fair amount of first pitch strikes, about 60%, but you've got to locate better, and that's the reason why he's having a tough time out there.
The 0-1 pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. On the move is Pilar. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
This play right here is all about getting a great read and a good angle on the ball when it's hit. Great jump, runs it down, and that saves extra bases.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Line toward the gap in left center. Saunders will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-3 Minnesota. Edwin Encarnacion will get us going for the Jays here as they start their half of the 6th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Ryan Presley will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
number 57, Ryan Presley.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Another one sent foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And a rather easy first out.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Jose Bautista steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Pitch on the way. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Chris Colabello will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Swing and a ball driven to deep left center. The outfielders give chase, but this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Now batting, second baseman.
Standing in now, Devin Travis, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. That last home run believed to be in the neighborhood of 424 feet. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
1 out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Escobar has it in his tracks. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Smoke toward the hole. And Mauer will step on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 5-4 Toronto. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Eddie Rosario will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Right there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that 2-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Steve Delabar will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Steve Delabar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. Ready with the 1-0. Swinging a hard liner to short, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Danny Santana will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Comes set. Now the pitch. High and deep to right center field. Ranging back is Pilar. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Well, you know, he got a whole lot of this one, but he didn't get it all. And in the end, that's the difference between a flyout and a booming home run.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Eduardo Nunez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Chop towards second. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Oh, what a good job of keeping it alive with 2 outs. You just got to keep the line moving right now. And now you move that tying run up to second, plus you get the go-ahead run on at first base. So if this next guy could follow this single with a gapper or something like that, this game might get turned on its ear.
Miguel Sano will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So no runs here on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Twins 4. Michael Saunders steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Left fielder, Michael Saunders.
From the stretch. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing off. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. 3-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. He got himself a leadoff walk.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Now Saunders around third. And the run will score all the way from first.
Wow, and how big a run might that one turn out to be? This is going to make it a two-run game now, 6-4. And you can bet they're going to keep pushing out there to get maybe one or two more across. They might need them.
Kevin Pillar takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Fernando Abad will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. And he can't track it down. A base hit. The run scores from second. That makes it 7-4.
Just a little parachute shot out there into right field, but, you know, it's going to work for him as you see it get down out there. And that's going to drive in a run.
Josh Donaldson will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
He's set. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a heck of trouble now.
Edwin Encarnacion now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Here's the 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. Does he dare go fastball here 2-0?
I think he's got to.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
First and second here with nobody out. 2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for a called strike 2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ballgame.
Jose Bautista will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
You know, when I see Jose Bautista at the plate with that high leg kick and plate coverage, I kind of feel sorry for the pitcher. I mean, this guy's the man up there.
Sano giving chase. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 9-4 ball game.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
In now, Chris Colabello, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. It looks like this is going to be one of those times.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
4 runs here in this half inning. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Sano has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it.
I just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home. So that's probably a wise decision to hold at third.
Devin Travis gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on now as they'll hand it off to Casey Fiend here. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This is where you got to use that count to your advantage. You can eliminate half the strike zone and say, look, I'm only swinging if it's right where I want it.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Sano moving to his left. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
And at this point, every added run just makes it more and more likely that they're going to get out of here with a victory. And they tack on one more here on the sacrifice fly.
Russell Martin gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. He's set, and the pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A two-run shot off the bat of Russell Martin. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Saunders.
Here's Michael Saunders now. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. 8th inning coming up. Toronto leads this one 12-4. Brian Dozier will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. His first homer so far in the series, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Joe Mauer will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. you never want to go down without a fight. So they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And the pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. Tulowitzki is right there on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Trevor Plouffe.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in. He flew out his last time up. The pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Bautista has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Kurt Suzuki digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Bautista is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Blue Jays 12 and the Twins 5. Troy Tulowitzki digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side, and just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet. Josh Donaldson steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Tap fouled at home plate. A pause and the 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Now to the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Squared that one up just a little late. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the run will score all the way from first. Around third and being waved on home. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside-the-park 2-run home run. Ready now, Jose Bautista. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Oh, and I like that he went right back to that curveball there after the check swing.
Yeah, you almost got him once. Try it again and see if he can hold off twice.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
2 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here at the last 2 pitches.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're on to the 9th here in Game 1. The Jays are out in front, 14-5. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Drew Storen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
45, Drew Storen.
Eddie Rosario will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Storen's ready. 0-1 on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Boy, no messing around here in this ninth inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. Donaldson is there, one away.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. And he's been a tough out all game long.
Danny Santana struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
He's ready now. The pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
No reason not to go for broke now. What do you got to lose?
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Change-up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
That change-up away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Saunders. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken their first step as they claim game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
Yeah, this one started out with some promise, but it winds up as a laugher as they cruise home with a 9-run victory.
Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 14-5. Good night from Toronto.